Hey puppy people, it's Cindy Scott with Dogs Etc. Dog Training, Enlightened Training for a Fabulous Dog. And I am here this morning in my kitchen because it's too hot to do this outside. So we're doing this inside in the air conditioning. But what I wanted to show you today was the fundamentals for leash walking. And I have my two assistants here at the ready to help me. But I want to show you these fundamentals because it doesn't matter what leash or harness or apparatus you're using on your dog. You still have to communicate and reward your dog for doing what you want. Otherwise, they don't know, because the truth of the matter is leashes are fallible. Anything that you put on your dog, it can break. Or what happens if your dog slips out the door or the car and they don't have that leash or that harness on? So what we want to do is basically give yourself and your dog an insurance policy when you're out with them. And this is the fundamentals that we're going to do. So we're using right now as a lure reward their kibble. Again, remember, the best treat in the world is just your dog's meal. Make them work for everything. No free lunch. So I'm using just a handful of kibbles that were left over from breakfast. And what we're going to do is use it as a lure. So a lure, again, is anything that your dog wants. Right now we're using food. It could be a toy, a squeaky, a tennis ball. We're using ourselves as a lure when we kind of motion for them. And as we move, the faster that we move, they're going to want to follow us. So keep all these things in mind as you communicate. So the first step with leash walking is to pick a side. Left side, right side, it doesn't matter. Just be consistent. So if they're on the left, let's always have them on the left. If they're on the right, let's always have them on the right. And then that way they don't do this weaving thing, and then you trip over the leash and break your ankle. Besides, it's really annoying when they do that back and forth thing. So keep them to one side. So what we're doing here is we're really building habits. So you eventually don't have to say anything to your dog. They're just going to do it. That's what we're going for. There's nothing more, I don't want to say annoying, but it's not relaxing to take your dog for a walk when you're constantly going heel, heel, heel. I just want to drink my coffee, talk with my friends, and not have the dog pull my arm out of their socket, right? So remember, so if he's on my right side, I have the treats in my right hand. I hold it at his nose and I let him look at it. If I hold it out here, I'm going to lose him. Or he's going to jump for it. Exactly, right? Because he doesn't know. So keep it right on their nose. Let's see. Let's go. Good boy. So as I walk with him, I praise him. Sit. And then when I stop, I have him do a sit. So he learns to stop and sit when I stop. I just think it's polite. Again, building habits. I don't want to constantly be barking orders at him. I just want him to do it. So as I stop, I give him a little bit of a lure over his head. Good, which makes him sit. Okay, because remember, sitting at your side and sitting in front of you are two completely different behaviors, two different commands. So if you say sit while you're walking and he bops out in front of you, that's why. Okay, so now if you've got two dogs, multiples, it's entirely up to you. Again, it's what's comfortable for you. The dog police aren't going to stop you and go, oh no, the dog has to be on the left-hand side, or both dogs have to be on the left-hand side. Whatever is comfortable for you. But again, be consistent, so then they're consistent. The more consistent you are, the more consistent your dog is. That's how it works. Okay, so you can have both of them on the same side. You can have one on either side. It doesn't matter. Just kind of experiment with it and see what's most comfortable for you. Now, I prefer to have one on either side. Egg. He's bored with me already. So I have treats in both hands, and I've got it. There he is. I can't see him. He's black. He's camouflaged. There you go. Good. Good. Sit. So as they're both walking along with me, I praise, praise, praise. And then when I stop, I have them do a sit. I praise them again and give them another treat. So they're learning, oh, I like to just kind of walk along with her. This is good. Okay. This is where the term leading by the nose comes from, horse training. Okay. Literally leading your dog by the nose, showing them where they're supposed to go and rewarding them for it. So again, if that leash breaks, God forbid, or you stumble and drop the leash, which I am known to do because I'm so clumsy, I don't want them going on. I mean, they should be standing there waiting for you, not the leash is off of me, now I'm bolting down the street 1,000,000 miles an hour. Okay, so this is the basic fundamental lure and reward that follow me, let's go, rewarding them for walking along at your side. So regardless of what apparatus, if you choose to do a gentle leader, regular collar, a harness, an easy walk, whatever it is, these are the fundamentals that you do. So eventually you can get rid of any sort of quote unquote training collar and just have a basic, nice, pretty collar on your dog. Oh, disclaimer for all of this. I don't care how good your dog gets off leash. You never, ever take them off leash in the city, on a busy street, or even a not so busy street. There's lots of variables, and please don't be so arrogant as to think that you can constantly control your dog. Control is just an illusion. I think that was Plato. But safety first. There's too many variables. There's too many situations. There's too many squirrels. There's too many cars that could backfire, and who knows what. So that's why please keep them on leash. The off-leash segment is only if you are in a safe area, like at Dog Beach, which is a semi-safe area, but still, Dog Beach, or hiking or something like that, where it's relatively safe for you to have them off leash. But please, if you're in the city, keep them on leash. Okay, safety first at all times. Okay. If you enjoyed this, if you got something out of it, please let me know. If you have questions, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this, and go play with your dog. Go take your dog for a walk. Go play.